All right, hey everybody. Sorry for starting a little late today. I just kind of no, I don't really have an excuse. I just took forever to get going. And my phone wasn't charged, so I decided to charge the phone and make sure I could actually play, like stream for like a full 2 hours rather than it doesn't matter. We're back with Alan Wake. And last we left off, we pursued our wife's kidnapper, but we were a little bit waylaid by the FBI, who decided to send the loosest cannon in the West to try to arrest us for the suspected murder of the wife that we're trying to save, I think, as well as maybe a couple other people. And the guy just kind of was just wildly shooting at us and threatening to hit like a couple other citizens while he's trying to chase us. So we ran off into the woods and into the mountains. Eventually linked back up with our kidnapper, who I think got hucked into a ravine by the darkness, and we were too. But after we hit the water, we woke up here, which is in this that one dude. I don't remember his name. The guy with the white sweater that Alan punched at the very beginning. We are now in that guy's psychiatric hospital explicitly for creative people, which sounds awful to me if you ask me. Because like I feel like when creative people go really insane, they go like weird, like extra weird. So I can't imagine it's too fun in here, especially with the
this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television.
aggressively wooden decor.
Couldn't focus.
Sorry, my nose is a little stuffed up today, so I might be sniffling a bit.
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
God, I love video game physics. How they can like ruin literally anything. It's impressive.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Well, at least the part where we
I see
slugged
Roger
him
Pectorillo
is
was
reality.
a
We know that
shark.
one.
I get the message, loud and clear.
Right, that's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Sorry, I forgot to set something up before I started streaming. I'm a little frazzled today. I'm not gonna lie. Had a weird night of sleep.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid.
I'm
Alan.
still waiting to hear that
I
he's got
honestly
some
believe
like
we can get
clause
this
in the
thing under
contract where
control
he
if
gets
we
any
work
like IP
together.
that's created within the walls of his cabin or anything like that. I'm just waiting for it, man. Whenever because if I heard something like I specialize in housing creatives, I'd look out for something like that. This bald spot's very assuring, though.
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very
Wow,
vulnerable state until
what
you
an
understand
emotional
your
reaction,
senses.
Alan. No,
Alice drowned.
just factually incorrect.
You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your
There's a lot to
subconscious
dump on me all at
mind
once.
trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy.
I feel like if I heard
we'll
this
return.
right after I
I
wook
know
up with
the
drugs still in
instinct
my
is to
system,
resist.
reality would just collapse around me.
Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind. You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Oh my god, he's got a sundial. In tenebris Kadiri? Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated, in the memory of a dear friend and a poet. Aldrin Lake Lodge, 1912. Ooh. Places from before both of the wars.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring.
If you're surrounded by supernatural phenomenon, I imagine that reality would certainly try to collapse on someone trying to explain it. Yeah, for sure.
I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm.
What about the old lady with the funeral garb? What, like, can you explain that one? Is she like my repressed sexuality or something like that?
Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession.
Can I like?
Imagination.
How can we fuck this up? Can I just like block this man permanently? Who's in charge now, Doctor? He stopped.
Because you don't want to admit that you're not well. It's very
now I control the conversation.
Your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own.
Oh my god.
His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
I can't wait to see how this broke the game somehow. Oh, now we're doing a stare down. Alright. I could do this. Oh, he doesn't like it. He can't handle it. Alright, fine. You can pass now. You passed the test. It'd be really. Some games do this thing where if the character gets too off their like their chosen path, they'll start sprinting to catch up with where they're supposed to be, and it would have been really funny if this game did that. Just he immediately just beams up the stairs. It's like I must be away. I have healing duties to take care of, and just.
Come along. Let's go inside.
Even a lock modeled on that handle? Doesn't look like it.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
What's up, buddy?
Scary, scary.
My god, look at his neck. Dude, let's get a look at that thing. God, he's like a turtle.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Is this guy making fun of me for having nightmares? In a sanitarium?
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
Can we remove this man from the premises? Can we just throw him into the lake? We can call it part of my treatment plan.
He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike.
It's trash, of course.
Oh god, he's a developer.
Some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Is this why people make fun of video game developers? Now you see this? This is where the party is. This is the fun part of the room. Not whatever the fuck's happening over there. Yeah, I'm living. I appreciate it. Ambient soundtrack. What's up, buddy? Got anything to say to me?
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the
Oh my god.
As soon as you feel up to
She
it,
knows all the hits, the greatest hits of 1920. Dude, this is such a real, like, cover for like for this is a real cover from someone who just doesn't have a creative ounce in writing. You know what I mean? Just your face and then the title and like whatever font this is, like Georgia whatever. And then just like the little like the cheap fucking like page like corner turn with like now available in bookstores across the country. The engaging new book by Emil Hartman, PhD, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow, his groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the how explained in his own words. It's got the fucking trademark symbol after the how. Or the flow, I think is what that is. It's kind of the flow trademark. There's something about that. I don't know. Oh my god.
Killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off.
That's Tor, right? Is that why he has a fucking hammer?
These two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a... How should I put this?
He's the judge. He will determine your fate.
Old gods of
You see that? Immediate
They
death.
adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods.
We're sending you to hell, single L.
Farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
It's all those drugs, I guess.
Oh, that won't do.
Ooh,
I'm so
lighting
sorry
change.
to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
You know what? That's great. This whole experience has given me a burst of inspiration. I'm gonna write a story. I'm gonna write a story about a patient in a sanitarium who bashes his doctor's brains in with a typewriter. I think I'll write that and I'll let you edit it.
Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Requirements, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Oh my god, I've been struck. I've been judged.
All right, Tom. Hey, we like
I've been judged positively.
gotta go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
A rash where? Where did you have this page?
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back.
He's
into
still
the depths.
squeaking.
I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Welcome to the Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Emergency therapy, trademark, and its sister method, the flow, trademark, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Oh my god.
Bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a
Oh,
contribution
no.
so they can say they made a contribution, and then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the
I guess this is where the Max Payne developers ended up.
to the toaster. Talk,
Remedy
talk,
did make the
talk
first two.
all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
That's kind of empowering. Like, oh yeah, how are the nightmares supposed to scare you if you're scarier than them? Definitely happy I'm not a game developer, though. Seems like it's done a number on him.
Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
That sounded like a suggestion, but I think it was an order. Let's get up there. Now, why?
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow.
Oh god, we're about to see him again.
Only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur.
Rising from the depths, it's Alan Wake.
I saw her again.
He's in the flow train, Mark.
A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake.
Oh, now you do.
Any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Very cool. Thank you, Alan.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated.
This is such a weird spot for a generator and a work light. I don't know why. Like, this just... I don't know how you guys feel about this. This seems really incongruous to me. Just like the wooden cabin, like, sort of aesthetic, just with this fucking generator and the construction equipment. Alright, my room's this way.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't. The
Tack,
white
tack, tack,
glare
tack,
of
tack,
the
tack.
blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
Yeah, generators are
My
outside
hands
things.
began to shake
I think putting something that uses combustible fuel as its source of like function inside a wooden building is probably a bad idea. Oh yeah, exhaust poisoning
You
too.
stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Dude, does that work on the other people here? Be cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Did Tor get a real hammer?
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now.
Sinclair
are
looked
we?
bad.
Oh, he did find an actual hammer. He fucking took a nurse out.
She had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office.
They've got the guy locked in there. Look at him.
Storm. I'm taking it.
The old men are in control.
We're on a comeback.
We're on a comeback tour, baby.
Hammer's way will have it.
Woo! We're gonna ride the lightning straight back to the glory days. What the fuck are you doing here?
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah.
Is Barry real?
The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real
I'm surprised the Fed didn't shoot you, Barry. Like, I'm surprised you didn't say, oh, I'm the agent for Alan Wake, and then he just went, Alan Wake, and then just unloaded 6, like, 44s into your chest.
And I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah.
I don't think Rose's brain works anymore, Barry. Okay. Sure, this makes sense. Agent just blacks out when he hears Alan Wake, yeah. Oh shit, Barry, it's looking good. We've got a
These
gun.
are all the pages I had on me. And more.
We'll just jam this entire ream of paper back on my ass where it belongs.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and
Ooh.
I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah,
The patients have taken over.
shot. Really, Wake. Come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Barry, I can't have any witnesses. Get out of here.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your
No.
ability and mine.
Alright, you know what? You can deal with that. Have fun, buddy. Jesus Christ, cold-blooded. Oh my god. The little smile, too, like, heh, he's experiencing a fate worse than death now.
The dark presence would be on me and on. I had to find a way out.
That's no good. That's no good. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm loving it. I don't have a flashlight, that's a problem.
To get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
God damn it, Alan, why can't you run more? Well, good thing we saw that work light earlier. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's what I like to see. We're banishing all the furniture. This is so expensive. Ouch. Is there a flashlight? Like, there's a flare. That's something. Alright, you guys can just deal with that, I guess. There we go. That's 2 bears dead. Pick that up. Yeah, I gotta say, Alan is definitely an asshole. Like, that is one thing. I'm actually kind of impressed that they decided to go for that instead of just making him, like, generically nice. He's kind of a dick. Uh-oh. Ooh. Is he gonna come? It's a ball. Yeah, I don't think my gun's gonna do much against this thing. Oh, okay. Clean. Just like Dark Souls. I really wish Alan did more cardio. Locked. Is there really, like, that I can't access? Do I have to get the ball to do it? That's fucking annoying. That's... Get over here. There we go.
I'm here.
Oh, thank God, Barry. Alright, can I have that flashlight? I would like to render you defenseless.
Go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
God damn it, Barry, you beautiful bastard.
God, look at the house, Al. Look out.
Yeah, that's no good. Okay. Yeah, the house looks bad. That's one way to say it. Oh yeah, we're going into a hedge maze. Of course we're going into a hedge maze. Wouldn't that be the most relaxing thing if you were going through, like, you had an actual, like, psychological break or something and you're just going fucking bonkers? Like, wouldn't that be the most relaxing activity? A fucking hedge maze where you're, like, in the middle of it and you're like, everything's grass, I don't know where anything is, I'm scared. Oh yeah. A fantastic activity. Evil guys? What do they got, hedge clippers? Very cool. Don't trust Emil. Noted. Manuscript. Is the tree evil? I can't trust anything. Not even statues. Not even couches. I don't think I'll ever be able to trust a couch again. If I ever go to a person's house, they're gonna be like, why don't you take a seat? And I'm gonna be like, who do you work for? Only armchairs? Not even armchairs. No furniture is safe. I don't think I've been attacked by a bed yet. Maybe those are okay. Where the fuck is Barry? Does he have a vantage point? I'm going to the dead ends on purpose to look for stuff, just to let you know. I'm totally not lost. I'm totally not lost. God damn, it's a big guy. There we go. Luckily, they're coming at me one at a time. We were just there. Manuscript? I was wrong. We were not just there. That was the correct way forward, I think. God, I love hedge mazes. They're so good with their uniform walls. Checkpoint reached. Oh, are we about to kill an orderly? I always wanted to do that. You guys ever, you guys remember the Darkness? A roller coaster tycoon moment? Get me out. This is not what I want to hear from a guy posing with an axe. Oh, that's where the challenge is. I was like, are we fighting one guy? What's the deal? I'm using a lot of batteries, but that's what they're for. Can these birds fuck off? Jesus Christ, I can't see. This isn't Darkness. This is like whatever mirages are made out of. Oh wow, you're tough. It's from beating up all those invalids. There we go. A flare gun. Oh shit, I should have used this on that guy. Alright, whatever. We made it. You know what? Bit of a waste maybe, but whatever. What's in here? I see a shed. I see a gun. There we go. Now I'm gaming. It's really funny that the guns don't do much against the birds. Like, you feel like I feel like if you were being attacked by a cloud of ravens that were all in like attack formation, I feel like a shot that would be like the best circumstance to use a shotgun, you know what I mean? Oop, did not see you there, buddy. Remember, guys, if they don't have a jacket or if they're in a tracksuit, that means it only takes 2 revolver bullets to kill them. This is good, useful information for your daily life. If I ever run into a guy in a tracksuit at the gym or something, I'll be like, how many revolver bullets do you think it would take to kill you? Experimentally. You know, if you're ever beset upon. You want something really funny? So we're on Twitch right now, right? And, you know how the, TwitchCon's happening right now? And the one thing I find really funny about is that TwitchCon's happening in Las Vegas right now, which I think is, like, extremely hilarious, because I don't know if Las Vegas has different rules or if they're like if there's an exception, but I'm pretty sure I looked it up. I think Nevada has permitless open carry. So I'm just wondering if anyone is coming from like Europe or Canada and getting to Las Vegas, and then I'm just wondering if they see a dude with like a fucking revolver in his pocket or something just while they're at the grocery store or something, or like the gas station or something like that. And I wonder if they ever just see that and they're like, ah, this is America. This is the experience I came for. I was looking around on Twitter. I know a couple of them have definitely already lost money gambling, so they're getting that, at least. You know that Alan makes access to guns is accurate. It honestly kind of is. If you get into like a rural enough area in the U.S., like when you get to a place where hunting's just a thing people do, there's just guns around. Especially if you're randomly hopping into people's sheds and stuff, like you'll find guns. Might even find like a smaller one that they're using to teach their kids how to shoot. I remember this one guy was getting clowned on online just because he posted a picture of like he was like, oh yeah, you gotta start him young, about like him teaching his I think like his daughter or his son or something how to shoot a gun. And you know, I'm not gonna question that so much as it was like, I think it's a little weird to teach a kid how to shoot a gun, but I guess if it's like a major part of your lifestyle, you might as well teach them not to be afraid of them or something like that. But the thing is that like this specific picture, the guy was having his kid shoot. They were shooting at a target. The target was in a wooden fence, and on the other side of the wooden fence, you could see a person's house. So everyone in the comments was like, "This guy's gonna get someone killed." So yeah, you know, some people just shouldn't have guns. That's the lesson for today. That is not gun safety. Like, I think there's a reason to teach kids about guns if you're like, okay, there's a lot of guns just in this area. This is how to handle one safely. If shit just gets bad. I don't know. I don't know why they would need to know it, but just like, this is how you understand it because you're going to see them around living here. Like, I think that's fair. Oh my god, do I have to defend myself?
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
on. There we go. I want to see if I could get, like, all of them together. Oop. I'm fucking this up. Barry, help. Barry, help. Barry, I have axe wounds.
I found it! I found it!
God damn it, Barry. Objective survive. I don't want this to turn into Reach, Barry. What the hell was that? Yeah! We're fighting the darkness the way Uncle Sam intended.
Please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make
I love how
it,
Barry's a
anybody
total
says,
goofball, but he's all, yeah, the cutout's great.
and I'm gonna live in it.
But I love how Barry's a goofball, but he's also just the most normal man. Just like, hey, can we leave? This town's fucking awful. And then Alan's like, no, we need to go to the Anderson farm. I need to save my wife. And Barry's like, what the fuck are you talking about? These fucking people have tried to kill you like 8 times already. We should leave.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad.
If you're gonna put a gun on the dashboard, at least point it away from the driver, Al.
It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice,
God, I hope there's
they
no
never
bullets in
had
that thing.
Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can.
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over
Gun. Cheat every gun as if it is loaded. Yeah.
before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it.
When I was playing when I was playing Siege, like Rainbow Six Siege, and I was on the subreddit there, I remember looking at it and just being like, and like seeing people just be like, oh, this person isn't like, you know, they've got their finger on the trigger, or that's not gun safety, or like this isn't how you're supposed to do this, like don't pose with a gun like that. And at first I thought it was kind of like it was kind of a weird detail to focus on, but then like now that I'm like older and I've thought about it a bit more, I kind of realize that if movies and games treat guns a little too lightly, then that leads to people treating them lightly, like in their heads, and that's not great.
Okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving.
Don't worry,
down
Barry.
here.
I played Genshin Impact. You can just slide down or something.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Barry, are you all right?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess he never messed with anyone from New York City before.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's why he backed off. I'm sure these guys affected by the darkness were running up to this guy, and then they heard the accent, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not messing with a guy from New York."
Suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Barry's fucking great. This game would be so much more boring without him. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can find some light or something. Oh my god. Dude, there's something hilarious about that. Just the zoom out to a violently shaking object. Yeah, like that. Just fucking like this pile of wood's about to fucking get you. You're having a little trouble there, Mr. Wheelbarrow. God, that is a bright light. Come on. Okay, fucking, I dodged into it. It's alright, it worked out. Alright, is there anything around here that I can use? Okay. I think we're good. I wonder what a speed run of this game looks like. Like, I can't imagine there's that many. Well, I always say that. I always play games like this, and I'm like, I can't imagine there's too many tricks that you can pull with a game like this. It's happening again. And then like the guy pulls something where it's just like, oh yeah, it turns out if you press yourself against this corner and like violently shake Alan, like his ass just teleports independently into the credit sequence. Ooh, he's shaking. All the mine carts are on cocaine. Got the shakes, it's bad. 14 Red Bulls went into the construction of this cart. I'm just gonna leave. Exploring seems like a bad idea right now.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Yeah, I'm aware. You know, I would never support substance abuse, but I'm just gonna tell you guys one thing I learned recently. It's like a thing I was told you find out as an adult, and like recently I actually like learned it, but it's like apparently there's just more people out there on illegal substances than you would think. Because like I had a friend who told me that he told me that he like had met a bunch of people at like a community bar basically, and that he was and the weird thing was that he mentioned that a couple of them were chefs, and apparently chefs to like keep up with the to keep up with just the nature of their work, apparently a lot of them just make up for their lack of energy with substances. Just regularly, and they're super casual about it, just doing it off the bar. Yeah.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. I don't know. I think I could trust Barry. Line cooks are always they're always smoking. They're always doing something. It's not an easy job. I don't know. I have like a. It's like a. There's something to it. Feeding the masses never was. Yeah, it's like if you guys have ever played this is bad. If you guys have ever played hello, can I move, Alan?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead.
Okay, that was weird.
A weapon was dangerous, but I
got hit once, and then Alan just refused to move. It keeps happening. I swear to God. But the I played a little bit of like Overcooked and Played Up, and I was like, I know this is an exaggeration, but this is fucking awful. I hate these people. How do chefs manage to actually do this? God, this sucks. God, this sucks. God, I hate that Alan can't fucking run. He's so bad at running. He's so bad at running. And there are so many enemies. I don't remember the sequence being this hard. You kidding me? I'm in the fucking light. Fuck off. He threw the axe and then despawned, and then the axe hit me in the safe zone. This is bullshit. This game's making fun of me.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
But yeah, hopefully I never want to run a restaurant. Ooh, we got the big one. These campers didn't happen to have like a 12 gauge, did they? Nope. You just open a 10, the guy's got a fucking like AA-12 or something like that. Just a ridiculous weapon.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Could Odin or Tor bless me? Can they, like, send a lightning bolt down to smite my enemies for me? With their rock powers? Because, like heavy metal singers from Northern Europe are basically warlocks, right?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Was that an astronaut?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Oh, we're back in the woods, boys. I love bear traps. They make for a good and engaging afternoon of activity. I probably missed like a supply pickup or two along the way, but honestly, I don't have a gun, so I just wanna be over with. Oh, thank God!
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
One thing I really love about this game is just shit like this. The Taken are filled with darkness over a bunch of shotgun shells. Just, I don't know. Like, just the implication, you know what I mean? It's like the same feeling as like there's bad things in the mines, and then you go, what do I do about that? And then they hand you a gun. Where are you guys at? Moon's haunted, yeah. No spinning today. God damn it, I was wondering. Can I get a twofer here? Hang on. Can you guys line up real quick? Nope. I hate how freakishly accurate these guys are with, like, throwing axes and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys have ever, like, lifted an axe from, like, Home Depot or Lowe's or something, but, like, those things are kind of heavy, and they're not balanced for throwing. So yeah, I'll just casually again. Can you guys stop? Jesus. Oh my God. It's every 10 feet. Fucking take me home, country roads. Jesus Christ. Damn, a lot of y'all today.
I could see the car, but
The
there was
car.
no sight of the driver.
Alright, if that's not Barry, I've got 3 shells, so I can take care of whoever else is in there.
Here?
Oh, nice.
Barry.
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you?
Hang on, Barry. I'm just looting the cabin. I'll be with you in a minute. Alright, what's going on? Are you tussling with your boyfriend, Barry? Oh. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see.
The moonshine?
They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him.
Did he throw a jar of strawberry jam at you?
Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Oh wow, he just snapped his own neck. Impressive. Alright, well, thanks for the gun, buddy. I don't appreciate that you insulted my writing.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be
We haven't seen Alan writing at all in these shows. He just keeps staring at the camera.
It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Interesting. A shame Wade can't hop out windows. That'd be a lot of fun. Bear? Farm animals aren't pets. What an intro. This chair is blocking my way up. Is he not going to come through that doorway? Oh, there he goes. The game forgot that it introduced him to me.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Danny's a big guy.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Yo, someone just took a big chomp out of this deer. Didn't want the meat to go to waste. Flashbang. One thing I think is kind of funny about Alan is that he throws flashbangs and flares. He doesn't even like unpin them or like I don't know what you call the uncap the flares or anything like that. He just kind of goes and then just tosses it and it's ready to go. All right, baby.
If Barry wasn't up
The two great American pastimes: driving and shooting.
for a moment, I felt bad for doubting it. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
It's so weird that this game has a driving mechanic. It doesn't need it, but it has it. We need to get to the farm. What's up here? Seeing a little bit of yellow up here. It can only be good things. If I see piss yellow, that's where safety is. Hell yeah. Just the right shade. Yeah, I do think the rifle's better than the shotgun in this game, just because it does as much damage but has more range, and it holds more bullets. The only issue is the delay. But if you're fighting a big guy, the delay's not too bad, just because when you shoot him once, he gets staggered. What's up there? It's another radio, I think. I've got 42 pistol bullets. I can kill exactly 21 tracksuit men with this thing. It's like an entire shady van of dudes in tracksuits. Switch to hunting rifle? Hell yeah. What's going on the radio?
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who may be...
Rose is too young to be in her 30s, right? So that's gotta be Alan's wife, I think.
Pat Maine on KBF FM. Hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I'm bad at remembering people's eye color, so couldn't tell you about the eyes. There's this one funny scene in Yakuza 3 where apparently like the main identifying feature that Kiryu has is apparently his eyes. So like the one of the characters just randomly like looks at him close to the end, and then he just looks at Kiryu and he goes, "Beautiful eyes," just like my brother had said before. And he says it in English, like after everyone else was speaking Japanese, and Kiryu has no idea what the guy is saying. The fun little detail. That's the thing. I feel like every story... Nani? Yeah. That's just the thing. I think every story has, like, some body parts that it tends to focus on, and I think what it shows you is what, like, the author really looks at in a person, and with Yakuza, it's always eyes and fingers. I love the random menace against objects that the darkness has. Like, it just does not care. Hang on. I cannot let this man live. He must die. Is he dead? He's about to be. Yeah, fingers make sense for the Yakuza, and eyes are always like, because it's all about mystery, I think, so it's just like, oh yeah, are your eyes open or closed? Do you see the truth or do you not? And I feel like that's a thing for, like, not just Yakuza, but also Judgment, because Judgment in, the original title for Judgment in Japan is Judge Eyes. Oh god, more heavy machinery. We're okay. This is a really big area, Jesus. We're going to have to fight off an entire construction project by the end of this. I have killed enough vehicles to make an entire construction company. Dude, could you imagine the dread this game would inspire if you came up to one of those, like, heavy-duty, like, construction storages where it's just, like, you just see rows upon rows of, like, bulldozers and, and forklifts and other things. I'm not sure if you guys have ever passed by one of those, but it's really funny seeing a vehicle yard, just because it's there'll be one or two particular vehicles to it, and it'll be the most of that vehicle you've ever seen, ever. Oh my god, I know what sequence this is about to be. Are you guys ready to fucking rock?
Some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
So, you guys might have seen that there's a bunch of boxes and stuff over on the stage. No! God damn! We're about to kill the darkness in style. This is probably copyrighted, but whatever. I can't talk over it. What the fuck? He's stuck again. Alan, move. Jesus. Radical. Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna call that bullshit just cause I got fucking I dodged away from the dude charging me, and a guy had thrown an axe right next to him, which bounced me back into the dude that was charging me. Alright, I have been lost to rock. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Checkpoint. This is a little too rad for me. Can't dodge when you're reloading. It's a little weird. God, I love it. Oh my god, where'd you come from? Oh god, dude, I cannot get over how this game controls. It's so clunky. Like, I think the game's cool, but holy shit, the control scheme. It's like when you're in the middle, because like the dodging is so conditional and you can't do it when you're doing like another animation. So when you're like me, you tend to just press buttons when you panic, it just gets you stuck. Also, I don't appreciate how muddy everything looks right now. Oh my god, hey. Oh, Kurt. Kurt, you remember how I mentioned that the highest tier of flashlight is fucking ridiculous looking? It's this thing. Alan just will not interact with it for some reason. Hold down E to switch. Oh my god, that takes so long. Holy cow. should really be using those flares more. Can you guys stop coming from literally every angle, please? You gotta pick someone, Barry. Do you want to die here or not? You're not the one that has to fucking shoot all these guys, dude. Woo! We're running low on hunting rifle ammo. Holy shit, why is the game taking so long to switch weapons? Jesus fucking Christ. I love rock and roll. I love heavy metal. Ooh! Is that part of the show? They just found a random shed to explode.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Jesus fuck. This is just how most metal shows go. Is all the people dying? Does that happen too?
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Dude, do a couple of the band members have to swap off using instruments and shooting people just to keep them off the stage? The forces of darkness, also known as heavy metal fans, are currently attacking us. The pit goes crazy. Why do you keep putting it up? Are you advertising to the fucking maniacs?
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Oh my god. Oh god, parkour.
Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
My name's Barry Wheeler. I'm from New York. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card is the Red Eyes Black Dragons.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
There's a lot of stuff. Do we have a boss fight up ahead? We just slaughtered a whole bunch of people. So glad we've got the lantern. The lantern's so fucking funny.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
You know what? I have 5 flashbangs. I probably could have made that fight that stage fight part way easier if I just used a couple flashbangs. Yeah! Ram it! Woo! We're storming the lands of England. God, Alan's dodge is so awful. It's so shitty. Planting crops is hard work. Comes at you with a sickle. Oh god, it's one of these guys again. Yeah, there you go. Fucking sit still. Make it easier for both of us.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Where the hell are we going? Over there? I wonder how, like, similar slash different, like, Alan Wake 2 is gonna be gameplay-wise. Oh. Fucking dude. Dude, it's the throwing weapons. They keep throwing me off. Like, they just hit me at the most random-ass times. I'll, like, get myself into a corner and then I'll just fall apart. This game's harder than I remember it being. Maybe I'm just washed up. Oh my god, fucking stop. It's really weird that you can't cancel a reload into a dodge. I mean, I feel like that would make sense. Like, you're in the middle of reloading and then you're like, oh fuck, so you just dodge a little. I feel like even though Alan's not supposed to be like a super fucking commando soldier guy, he'd still do that at least. There's Barry, just anointed in the light, visible only by his loud-ass red jacket. Is that a fucking moonshine still?
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that.
Moonshiners do have a surprising amount of TV shows out there. That is true. It could work.
The door was barred.
I don't think selling the moonshine's very legal, but it could work. Thunder Thighs Allen strikes again.
Be careful, Al!
It probably makes sense for moonshiners to have a lot of shotgun ammo. I don't know. Something about that just feels right. How do we get up? Is there a ladder? Oh, more stairs, okay.
I'm good.
I don't know how Alan's hearing still fucking works. He keeps shooting people indoors. I don't know if you guys have ever heard what a gunshot sounds like indoors, but even through those earmuffs that they give you at the range, it's still pretty fucking loud.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night.
I'd be a lot more wary of moonshiners that were not at least twice as suspicious of me. These guys are too comfortable. What's happening?
Join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it?
Oh my god, I forgot about Deerfest. I forgot about the whole reason I was excited to come here.
Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And
what?
How would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do.
I've got other irons to fry. I've got more fish in the fire.
Wow, there's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be
beer battered iron.
They start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely
Yeah, you know, you eat it like a corn on the cob. You just eat the fried breading around this bar of iron.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, iron's good for you, right? It's good for your red blood cells or something. So if you get more, it's better for you, right?
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Sure thing, Pat. It's healthy, obviously. They say they told me that eating more fiber would be good for me, so I've just taken to like taking the fibers out of leaves and just eating them and just eating that. I've also started eating ropes, those two.
I could see the
You know, I think it's working. My shits are getting crazy.
I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks.
A well-rounded diet. A well-woven diet.
Kidding me.
It's a combine harvester. Oh, this isn't the worst. Okay, now it's kind of bad. Oh, I missed the dodge. Okay, we're okay. Luckily, Alan being hit full on with the spinning rotary blades of a combine harvester didn't do that much damage. Did about as much as a guy lightly tapping me on the back with a club. Jesus, really? That's a lot of fucking animals. This game's so weird. It's like a... It's presented like a third-person shooter, but the gameplay is a lot more like a really stiff... Like a really stiff character action game. Like, you have to manage, like, a large group of enemies and dodge around their attacks and stuff like that. I really need to, like, recenter myself when I stream. I keep, like, shifting my position so that instead of being straight up, instead of being kind of near the microphone and, like, in a good position for the camera to look at me, I'm fucking... I sometimes I just, like, half slouch and then nothing works properly. I start curving my spine.
I had to find a key to get Barry out.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a
Just
key
gradually turn into a sack of flour, like any good gamer. We need to get a key for Barry. Life does continue. Should be an emo, just a fully disjointed banana. You know what I should do? I should make an emo. It's my character, but he's frozen, and that's for when I like go to the bathroom. So I'm just staring into like the abyss or something. If I forget to put the loading screen up.
Hey, let's go, man.
That'd be funny, I think. And I've got some good ones. I've got hang on. Maybe I could show you guys another one. I don't know if we'll ever get to use this, but it's a just to show you guys where my pixel art's at as of last time. What is it? This guy, can I make him bigger? Yeah. So this is me trying to stay cool when shit's going really bad. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm playing a management game and everything's just going really awful. Oh god. I kind of want each emote to be like a different fruit, you know? So that was kind of the goal I was working with, and this was it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just behind the glasses, I'm like, my eyes are bloodshot, my pupils are like minuscule.
This gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Only the insane go to Valhalla. That's what those two old men taught me.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this.
This really is the most American thing. Just a random fucking, like, just a random attempt at turning an old church into a Viking longhouse. Made by two, like, Midwestern dudes who are like, oh yeah, I'm like 3% Norwegian. I'm a Viking.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Ever since Andy Simpson changed his name to Tor Odinson.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Yo, a drum kit? Can we hit things? Got more fireworks, cool. In the Valley of My Shadow. That's an interesting title.
I thought the Andersons were on the booby hatch.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
There's the manuscript page.
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons told.
Yeah, the shields and decor, just to accentuate like this standard Midwestern home.
The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
We're in Washington, but you get the idea. It's not really Midwest. That's like what do they call it? Pacific Northwest? Is that what that region's called?
The record's probably just a little dusty, Al. Give it a little thump. I want to hear this song.
Papa went down to the courtyard to dig myself a grave. That's not terrible. I like it.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Asgard.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get
Are
some
you
rest.
sure, dude? That stuff probably tastes like something you'd put in a car engine.
Yeah. What the hell?
Immediately gives up.
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, god damn it.
I'm a writer, god damn it.
I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
Can't go bad because it kills everything, yeah. Bacteria perishes on contact.
What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose.
It honestly might be. Fucking, this stuff's probably just pure neurotoxin.
Booze millionaire.
Boozillionaire.
Barry, I just want you here with me.
I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make
I miss my wife, Barry. I miss her a lot. This is good. I like this. This is a boys' night out, if anything. Just in some random person's house. We don't know where they are. We like way too hard on their moonshine collection. Thunder and lightning outside. Loaded shotgun under my coat. It's just like spring break. Oh god, I'm a force ghost. I'm astonished this episode hasn't ended yet. Guys, we've got a problem. We're in first person. It's a different video game.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy dream.
Can I go up? That'd be so funny. No.
It was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Yes, Doctor, I found out what happened with Alice because I dream investigated.
I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
The truth came to me in a dream, Doctor. That's why I need to dive into the lake.
That night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her.
This is admissible in court in common discussion. It's got to be valid evidence. Like it's not even hearsay because who can fucking testify about my dreams?
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
That would be so funny if you could testify like what you were dreaming in court, and then like they get a dream interpreter.
Is there someone in the window?
No, are you blind?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Yes, my sweet. Please return to the cabin.
The dark presence had touched
Now that I've
me.
claimed
She
the
had
young
done
blood
as
of your
anyone
wife.
and used me, made me her puppet.
I'm gonna cross-examine your dream actions. That sounds like something you'd see in like a court-based sort of anime game.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is.
I don't know. I feel like the line between games developed in the West and the games developed in the East are like starting to blur more and more over time as they influence each other. But I feel like one way you could characterize the main difference between them currently is that if you had like a court drama mystery in the West with supernatural elements, it'd probably just be like you got like a ghost that a medium is talking to, and then like you present things in court, but like it's like very realistic, very grounded. Meanwhile, in a very stereotypical like Eastern developed game, it'd be like, all right, now you need to use your ghost bullets to shoot the truth out of the mouth of the victim.
Oh, she's dead. She drowned.
Actually, I'm being unfair. That's just Danganronpa.
It's your fault your wife is dead.
Ace Attorney's really goofy, but it's not like...
All she wanted was to help you right. You...
It's not like, well...
Oh, hush.
Never mind.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back.
Ace Attorney's goofy in a lighthearted way, yeah.
True, and all will be well.
I was about to say, Ace Attorney doesn't do anything too crazy or supernatural, but then I remember they had the whole fucking, like, psych lock system in Ace Attorney 2 or whatever it was. Where, like, you're straight up interacting with, like, shrine maidens and stuff to access, like, spirits and stuff like that, so I was just, yeah.
I'll bring her back.
Meanwhile, I don't know, were there any courtroom games, like, coming from, like, America or Europe or anything like that? Because I feel like the closest we got to, like, that style of investigative game was, like, L.A. Noire.
In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see what happened if you gave a Western developer the concept for Ace Attorney and told them to make it. And I'd hope they didn't. I'd hope they wouldn't make it, like, mundane, because one thing that makes Ace Attorney special is that everyone's a fucking goofball.
My escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was real.
It's Nautilus from League of Legends. He's come to save me.
No, I'm here. It will be back soon.
It's the guy that runs Shell City.
My armor a long time ago.
Everyone has a sprite when they lose their shit, and that is necessary, yeah. It's the Big Daddy. We never stopped playing BioShock, boys.
And fear. All I could do was to escape.
Where's Barry? Where's my agent?
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
Yeah, so this is the game.
Thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted.
Oh, Barry, you got me a contract for the wrong game.
Dark presence kept me safe that night.
Yeah, so this is the game Bridging the Gap. You remember that one? You remember like how like a couple episodes ago we had that time where like Alan like sat down like with his wife and then she was drowning and then he just woke up in the car. That's how the whole thing happened.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for
James Joyce. It's the cop. No. Yeah, but that's
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of
Chapter of Infinite. Yeah, that one was fucking long.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true.
My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being
Oh, we're bringing it back.
I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Okay, so I haven't been very good about this because they introduce a lot of characters. They introduce a lot of names, and I'm doing a bad job letting you guys absorb the story because there was just a lot of exposition we just had. But basically, like Jagger's the old lady in the funeral garb. Cynthia Weaver is the lady with the lantern that told us to like watch out in the dark. When you remember that hallway, the hallway where we picked up the keys, like way at the start of the playthrough. That was Weaver, I think, was the lady with the lantern who was looking into the hallway. Yeah, Zane's another writer. I don't 100% remember what his deal is, but we'll find out more about him soon. fucking... What is happening in Washington? We've got Deer Fest here in Bright Falls, and we've got Moose Fest over in fucking Watery.
Some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship.
Fucking, is there some random town in Louisiana that's Gator Fest? I'd love that. Do we have Rat Fest in New York?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it.
Thomas Zane, that's right.
Insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
How is there not a Gator Fest? I know. There's gotta be a Gator Fest out there. There's a Gator Land in Florida or something, isn't there?
The FBI agent had taken
Somewhere in the South.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Ow.
How'd the FBI dude even find us?
That about sums it up.
We were in like a barred up house on the edge of the land of a barred up farm.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the
No
one
idea.
the lady of the light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler.
This guy's just running down the list of all the authors he knows.
Conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not
The exploding
possible.
combine harvester. I mean,
I insist.
honestly, I think the real thing would probably be the fucking us randomly turning on a stage that was just sitting in the middle of a wheat field.
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
He's brought his gun.
Crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
He's about to shoot everyone in the cell immediately.
More if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King.
He finally did
The
it.
only way you're
He
leaving
pulled out
this
Stephen
place is
King.
over my dead... Wait a minute.
He's got the manuscript.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there.
Not even, no questions asked.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Actually, no hesitation. Just like this fucking the fucking FBI dude who's been drunk off his ass the entire time he was here randomly got force yoinked out of the building by some screeching tornado thing, and then the guy in the cell next to me is like, "We need light to fight this thing." I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need
This
to
is
know?
not the flashlight I had. Where's the
They can be
lantern?
hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on. Let's get back to your friend. Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
Damn, we're replete with bullets. I love
I'm
it.
going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to...
Frank Breaker's a radical fucking name.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Barry, it's kind of impressive how dumb you are sometimes. Definitely one of those guys that speaks before they think.
Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Are you sure? Okay then, but hurry.
Oh, we've got covering fire, guys. Alright. Grown-ass man. Why don't you call the dominoes and figure it out yourself, Barry? See if Papa John is willing to deliver to you through this inimical darkness. Nothing can stop the schmooze. It's kind of wacky. Just like the fact that your flashlight kind of fixes itself if you leave it alone. How much are you willing to tip? I'm sure a college student would be willing to go through a pretty hellish drive if it meant that they could get a chunk of their loans paid off.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
We need to do a quintuple bypass. I will open the aorta of this electrical box. Ouch.
Smarts. Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
I'm gonna get this van before it does something I don't like. Hell yeah. Something about this game's dodge timing is a little weird. Like, you kind of have to do it right when they start to throw, rather than, like, when they're in the middle of it. It's just running right in the face of how I normally dodge things. It's coming! It's the deer! They possess the fucking parade float. Oh god, where did you come from? We're just wiping out the local local populace. Okay. The deer god remains, observing his kingdom. Best cupcakes in the Pacific Northwest. A bold claim. They've got crabs up here, right? Like, or something like that. I know, like, the East Coast is, like, that's a good place to go for, like, shellfish and oysters. I don't know what's going on with the West Coast. Lobster? Lobster? Okay. Dude, I had some crab cakes the other day, just cause, like... Just one of those days where I saw something at the grocery store and I was like, fuck, it's been a while. And then I had them. They were so fucking good. Total waste of money, but I was glad for it. Why is this guy got so much darkness on him? What kind of sins was the sheriff's department carrying? I wonder if Twin Peaks inspired this game at all. Feels like it did. Oh. Sorry, I really had to get those cans. It was necessary.
Wait, over here! There's light!
Light. Light.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
I like how they deliberately made the shadows not make sense in this game. It's kind of fun watching us both shoot him at the same time. Just bam, 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 bam. Welcome to Bright Falls, motherfucker. Ah, sick, a chainsaw. That's what I like to see. Chainsaws are noisy. Some competency from an accomplice, yeah. Definitely prefer having this woman around rather than, like, what was it? That one kidnapper dude? Holy shit, he was useless.
Let's go, Wake.
Gotta say, I think midday Saturday is just not my finest time. I don't know about you guys, but I always hit like a bit of a dip in the day at around like 1 or 2-ish.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
Jury
I already
rig?
got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Alright. We got a page. Hello?
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Don't worry, Barry. I've got plenty of bullets. We'll be fine. Two, three, four, five, six. There we go. Oh, only if you insist. You know, I played Tarkov a little bit because I had some friends that played it, and one gun type I really liked in that game because I got nervy about the ammo management was bolt action rifles, and I was like weirdly capable at just one tapping. I would usually die. Admittedly, I'm not that great, but every once in a while I'd one tap a dude with like a Mosin or something, and I'd feel extremely proud of myself. Especially during that period of time where the Mosin was like the trash stick for the unhoused. just like the most like just like a budget weapon that was just kind of there, and then using it to kill someone that had like that was fully decked out was so fucking funny. I used to get a dude with a fully decked out MP7 once, and when I looted him, I was like, I have humbled you. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
He went to school. He was educated. When Barry comes out of there, he'll have a degree and he'll be a new man. Dude, I'm digging these guys. Look at their coats. It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when the Bright Falls Mining Company, of course, started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon, and hotel, all operating from the same building. It was through the efforts of these two men that the Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. Amos Gunderson, son of gun. I love the idea of a post office, saloon, and hotel all operating from the same building. You can get mail that your sweetheart from back east is breaking up with you to marry a rich socialite. You can get Tank to deal with your emotions, and then you can pass out in a hotel room all without leaving the same building. It's fucking great. Had the wrong weapon out.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc.
She is the sheriff.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic.
Yeah, in the air, that's what's happening.
And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
I don't think this town has much of a choice.
The sooner I get out of
God damn it.
I hope you're right.
What kind of maniac does this?
You got the keys to the bookstore?
3 consecutive posters of the same fucking book, and then 4 more. Oh my god. The featured book of the month gets 4 identical posters next to the fucking entrance. These people are insane.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of
This isn't that funny. This is harrowing. Is there anything cool up here? Is it more of my books? Doesn't look. That's surprising. They actually made a whole second floor for this building and it was accessible for nothing. That's actually unusual. Especially for games of this style.
I don't see Barry.
Oh.
Look, Wake. Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Barry seems to always have a flare on him. He's actually kind of he's pretty clever when he's not being stupid. He's not dumb when he's not dumb. Bro, what is the point of this fence? You see this? There's fucking no bars here. You can just walk right through those. September 15th to 18th. Ah, it's like the end of summer. Supposedly. I don't know. This year the seasons aren't making 100% sense, if you ask me.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Physical labor! Physical labor! Just a man emerging from the darkness. Physical labor! Once again, it's even funnier when they repeat things. We're dealing with multiple of these fuckers? Come on. Oh, they're coming from every direction. I need to be more liberal about using these flares. I always end the levels with too many of them, which means I should be using more. Come on, get back here. He's bugging out in a corner, I just know it. He's getting stuck on fucking... He's moving too fast for his own good, and he's getting stuck on level geometry. Tale as old as time. Jank AI is scary because it's unpredictable sometimes.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Alright, we're making pretty good time. I'm feeling it. Wow.
Kept them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition. We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
This might be a long stream. I do want to finish this game. Because, I think... What day is it? It's the 21st. When does Alan Wake 2 come out? Yeah, it comes out on the 27th, which is Friday next week, so... Do want to play it then. We could also... another thing we could do is just, like, maybe... I do have other things to do today. We could finish this game next week. It'll be a short stream, but we could finish this game next week. Finish Separate Ways next week. Have Alan Wake 2 be our new Thursday game, and then have another game be our Saturday game. We could do that. I know this might not matter a lot to you guys, but like I need this to make sense in my head for some reason. I'm just like, no, I need to have the Thursday game feel like a Thursday game, and the Saturday game feel like a Saturday game. If I play a horror game, it needs to be at night, right? And I don't want to stream on Saturday night. It's just not a good time. The streamer shuffle. It's streamer mind goblins is what it's not even streamer mind goblins. It's just me. It's just me. I don't think most people have this problem. This is entirely my brain spaghetti that is getting tangled right now. You know, I think we'll call it here because I played this game once before, and I remember the town being literally just the first half of episode 5, and episode 4 and the chunk of 5 we played so far has been 2 hours already, so I feel like we've got at least an hour. At least an hour of video game left. If not, I don't know. You know what I should do? I should see if I can get a background going, and then, like, see if maybe I can have, like, a... well, I don't think I have enough people here for a talking stream, so I guess I can't do that. I could just ramble into a camera and a microphone. That could be funny. Just like you guys just get to listen to me just randomly explain all sorts of stuff and then just be completely wrong. That's like a fun pastime for me. Just talking to myself in the middle of my living room trying to explain something to like an audience that doesn't exist. I might be open for that if we ever like if I get the resources for it, and then we ever have a if I get the resources for it and we have a moment where like I finish a game late or something, because a lot of VTubers do that, where they'll have an opening or closing like chat segment where they either just like they either talk about the game or they just talk about whatever, and then eventually like build up to it. But yeah, that's a thought for later. I have to figure out a way to get the stuff for it, because it can't just be me in the void. Because like, could you imagine if it was just like, could you imagine it was just like this, just me in the corner, or like I'm in like the middle, and then I blow myself up. just against the abyss of time, and then you guys get to see all the jank little like all the jank little like pixels just kind of like crushing into each other, because this isn't clean. Because this model isn't like this model was me attempting to do this once, and I've already forgotten how I did it. So everything about it is just lost for it's arcane. It's just fucking lost knowledge. Like, I'm pretty sure if I handed my rigging over to like an actual rigger, they'd look at it and be like, "What the fuck?" Like, how does this work? It's a miracle. But yeah, anyway, that'll be, I think that'll be it for today. I hope you guys had fun. I was a little quiet in the middle there, I think, but, I don't know. No, it's just, I got some mind worms right now I'm trying to deal with, because I know they don't make for great commentary, but, yeah. But still, I don't know, it's been a year and a half. I'm still trying to get comfortable. I'm very, very slowly easing into it. It's like when you're like you see all these people having fun in the deep end of the pool, and you're like, I want to be like that. So like I've dipped, like I started by dipping my toe into the shallow end of the pool, and now we're up to like halfway up the shin. I'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. But yeah. Anyway, I was glad to have you guys here. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, someday. I hope you guys are having fun here, and I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Nothing too crazy is happening in the near future, I think. I think my schedule is actually opening up a little bit in a few weeks, but right now it's kind of crunch time for a couple things. So I might have to take a day off or two next week, but we'll see. Nothing final quite yet. But yeah, we'll see if we could finish Separate Ways and Alan Wake next week, and then we'll get to Alan Wake 2 the week afterwards, because I think, you know, I don't know about you guys, I don't 100% trust a lot of major releases immediately on launch anymore, so I might just give it a week to see if there's any immediate problems that get like patched out first. Because if I stream the game and it immediately crashes, that'd be kind of a bummer, right? So I'll just I think we'll just stick with that. Anyway, hope to see you guys again soon. Tomorrow we'll be playing Yakuza. We'll be playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, like usual. That game will die when I die, and once we're finished with that, maybe we'll be done with that on time for Like a Dragon Gaiden, which comes out November 9th next, which is in a few weeks. So yeah, hopefully you guys can look forward to that, and I hope to see you later. Thank you very much once again, and goodbye.